What's up, YouTube? Long time no see. So today's video is going to be about how much money I made as an independent musician in 2022. Okay, I know you've got some burning questions. Where have you been? Actually, you probably haven't even noticed that I've been gone. In 2022, I started this channel because I wanted to help independent musicians grow and kind of give you some unfiltered insight on what it's like to be an independent musician at my level. So I had a lot of ambition and a lot of plans, starting the year off really strong last year, and things just kind of fell off about 4 months in. Before I go any further, I'm just going to let you guys know that this video is going to be in depth and unfiltered. I'm not going to hide any information or try to make myself look cool or whatever. I'm being very real with you guys and transparent about what it's like to be an independent artist. That's the reason why I started this channel to begin with. In 2022, I started the year like really hopeful, really just motivated. And, I came up with a plan. About 4 months in, things hit the fan. And I spun into a little bit of a depression kind of hiatus. Didn't really do much for about 3 months. I was still, writing music and trying to implement some of these plans that I started out with in 2022. But I just got overwhelmed with the amount of work that I was not able to keep up with. I learned a lot about myself in 2022 as a musician and as a person. At the time in 2022, I didn't know how much work I could handle. So I had all these ideas and things that I wanted to do, but I didn't know where my cap was, my limit. So I was just going hard. Kind of refocused my energy to helping people with my music. I was able to come back strong, spent a lot of time praying about it, spent a lot of time really thinking like why I'm doing what I do. Now I got a renewed sense of purpose with going forward in 2023. Being a content creator was never my goal. My main goal was always just to release music. It was never to become a content creator or a YouTuber or whatever. I've kind of learned in 2022 that if you want to be an independent artist, you kind of have to be a content creator as well. At least if you're doing it on the level that I am, like you're doing everything yourself, independent. And I kind of got my hand in a couple of different things within music. So it only makes sense for me to be a content creator. Although I'm very horrible at it, I'm still learning. So I apologize to you guys for starting the channel and not really upkeeping it. I'll also mention, my situation is unique. I'm married and I have 3 kids. So I kind of split my time a little bit with spending time with my kids and working from home. That's been the biggest challenge of 2022 is basically finding that balance, that harmony of work and family. Family always comes first for sure, but it makes it especially hard when you're working from home. There's a bunch of exciting things that I have planned for this whole endeavor of being an independent artist, entrepreneur, content creator. I got a lot of things in the works that I'm working on behind the scenes. I can't really talk about them too much. Just know that I am still working very hard on things. In 2023, I definitely want to pick up more on content creation. You don't necessarily have to be a content creator. I'm just saying, in my unique situation, I feel very strongly that I have to be a content creator along with being a musician in order to make this work full time. So, with that being said, we're going to go over how much we made in 2022 as independent artists. I know my journey is going to look a lot different from yours. Keep in mind that I'm putting these numbers out there strictly for you to use as an example, not for a benchmark. My journey is going to look a lot different than yours. Feel free to laugh at my numbers or feel free to congratulate me, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're all on our own journey. So I have this Google Sheets document that I made that keeps track of all of our earnings from all of our income streams. Every month I'll go through and I'll enter in exactly how much that income stream made. So it goes from January all the way to December of 2022. And we'll go section by section and kind of talk a little bit about everything. Okay, so Bandcamp. Bandcamp's going to be the first one. In 2022, we made $296.37. It's decent. That's $296 we didn't have. It averages out to about $24.70 a month. Not too bad. Definitely could be better, but I think Bandcamp it's kind of an acquired taste. Some people love Bandcamp, some people don't. But it's always good to have your music out there anywhere you can. Okay, next is DistroKid, which is our distributor. And we made $1,075.64. And that averaged out to about $89.64 per month. I did some math on that, and we did about 268,000 streams for the year 2022. That balanced out at 0.004 cents per stream. That equals up to about $1,075. Definitely could have made more. Now, I want to go ahead and say that this was our very first year releasing music consistently. Last year was the first year that we were doing this full time. I've been a musician my whole life, but we decided to go full time just last year. It's not bad. It's not great. It's okay. Eventually, I would love to be able to get the streaming royalties to be able to pay the bills. But right now, we're still growing our monthly listeners and things like that. So things like that just take time. The more that we're consistent and just keep releasing music, that number is just going to inevitably grow. Tunecore is another distributor. It was my old distributor, and we only have 2 songs on Tunecore, and we made $426.61. Now, the reason why we made almost $500 from just 2 songs on Tunecore is because one of the songs is one of our most popular songs, Love Always. So thank you guys for listening to that. And then also, we do music for our dog's band, the Bubbas. We have one song on Tunecore by them that generates a lot of revenue. So that averaged out to about $35, $55 a month. Decent. You know, we really didn't have to do anything. That was just money that was just going to come in regardless because it's already on Tunecore. It's been on Tunecore for years. Twitch is next. So Twitch, we made $398.87. Averaged out to $33.24 a month. We were kind of like half and half on Twitch this year. Like, there were moments where we were hitting it hard and then moments where we just were ghost town. And the reason being, like I was explaining at the beginning of the video, I had that burnout situation. And then by the end of the year, we started to play catch up. But we still made a little bit. I mean, that's $400 we didn't have. I still look at that as a win. Thank you guys so much for watching us on Twitch. We really appreciate you. Okay, so next is YouTube. YouTube. So much to say about YouTube. It's our own fault. There's so much you can do with YouTube, but if you're relying just on ad revenue is pretty garbage. We only made $47.93 in 2022. That's ad revenue. Now, there's multiple ways that you can make money on YouTube. You can watch plenty of videos about that. There's affiliate marketing, there's brand deals. We didn't have any of that because this channel is small, and then our other channel, the Artificials Band channel, we have 7,000 subscribers on there, but we don't really post as often as we should. So we really weren't making too much off that. This $47.93 is from the Artificials YouTube channel, the other channel we have. This channel is currently not monetized. I will get monetized at 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please do that. Thank you so much. There's more money in the AdSense account from YouTube, but we only get paid out for every $100 that we make. And so far, we're sitting at $80.67 that we haven't been paid out for yet. So that goes to show you how garbage ad revenue is on YouTube, because we've been trying to hit $100 for almost 2 years. But that's our own fault because we don't really post much on YouTube. So in 2023, we definitely want to post more on YouTube. We definitely want to nurture the YouTube community a little more than we have been. There will definitely be more videos on this channel and on the other channel this year. Okay, so next is BMI. So BMI is basically songwriting royalties. If anyone is an independent artist, you write your own music, or if you're just a musician in general, you need to have a BMI account. This is your songwriting royalties, your publishing rights. If your music gets used in a video game or a TV show or a movie or radio, and then there's some loose ends with streaming royalties somewhere in there, you get paid for your songwriting royalties. That's separate from your mechanical royalties, which is Spotify and Tunecore and all that stuff. Your songwriting royalties is a completely different thing. If you haven't, you need to sign up for BMI or ASCAP. You will need to pay an upfront fee. It's a one-time fee. For BMI, I think it's like $150. So you just register your songs, everything you release, and put in all the information for the song, like how long the song is, the title of the song, who wrote the song, and you wait probably about 6 months and you'll start getting paid. And they only pay you quarterly, so you get paid 4 times a year. But as you can see here, we made $532.40 just from songwriting royalties. It took me about 15 minutes to enter in all the information for every song we released, and we made $532 just doing that. Minimal work involved. There you go. Everyone needs to be doing this. Okay, so next is merch. Merch, we made $525.39. Average $43.78 per month. Not bad, not great. I mean, all of these numbers I think are like good beginner numbers. And because that's what we are. And I will say that all of these numbers so far are pretty good beginner numbers. I mean, they're not super awesome high up there numbers, and they're not like really pathetic like $1, $2 numbers, but hey, except for YouTube we made $3.99 a month. So merch could be better. We're still going to be doing merch. Nothing that we've gone over so far has been a waste of time. Okay, so next up is Gumroad, which is a site you can sell like digital products. So that's where we have like guitar tabs, multi-tracks and stems, digital downloads, tone packs, all kinds of things like that. We made $182 last year. I know that that's probably a little on the low side, but we really don't release too many digital products other than guitar tabs, which goes along with the next one, but we'll go over that in a second. But we made about $15.17 a month from digital products and things and tabs. You know, that's $182 we didn't have. I mean, that's still something. What surprised me is we don't really promote Gumroad. People just find us from some of our links, you know, YouTube or Instagram or something like that. You know, like we really don't promote the Gumroad, and we made $182 from that. So that's something to think about if you offer some sort of digital product. Okay, so Patreon, we made $2,291.93. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. All of our patrons, I'll just put it up on the screen right here. Thank you so much for supporting us this year. You guys have really pulled us through this year. We can't thank you enough. Without your help, we really honestly couldn't do it. So thank you so much, and we love you. And if anybody wants to go check out our Patreon, I'll leave a link for you in the description. Okay, so next up is Facebook. So Facebook started paying out last year in the Reels program, the bonus program. So if you have a Facebook page and your Reels get at least 1,000 views, and eventually they'll invite you to the bonus program. And we got invited early last year, and we started making money. As you can see, in March, we made $198 just from posting content that we've already made, you know, like stuff that we were using for YouTube or Instagram. We would just repurpose it for Facebook Reels. That was an easy way to make extra money. We probably should have hit it a little harder than we did, but we weren't always sure if the bonus program was going to continue. It seems like the Facebook bonus program is for all creators, and it's going to continue. So I would advise you, if you haven't already, start posting Facebook Reels. You can get paid for it. Now, I will mention that you have to have a business Facebook page. So you'll have to go to business.facebook.com and then log into your account. You should be able to link up like your Instagram or your Facebook. Since Facebook owns Instagram, it's all integrated into one account, like business account, and you can switch between the two. But you have to fill out your tax document in order to get paid. You can fill out your bank information, but if you don't fill out your tax information, you will not get paid. Start making Reels. Make sure you got your tax information filled out on your business page, and you can start making some money. So we made $731.81 off of Facebook Reels in 2022, and that averaged out to about $60.99 per month. Not bad. So the next income stream is clients, which is guitar lessons. I record and mix and master music. I do remote mixing and mastering. So I worked on a couple of records and I did a couple of lessons and things like that. Ended up making $2,965 for 2022. So that averaged out to about $247.08 per month. I really wasn't working monthly on clients, but they would come in here and there throughout the year. That's another income stream that helped out. So with all that added up, we made an average of $788.66 per month being independent artists, which made us $9,464.01 for the year 2022. Now, I know that people may look at that number and probably laugh at it, or some people will probably be like, that's pretty good, whatever. I'm looking at it as a win. You know, I could look at this number and be like, oh man, we should have made more, but to be honest with you, that's not even minimum wage. A McDonald's burger flipper makes 14 grand a year. So we didn't even make that, but
here's where my perspective is different. Yeah, you could laugh at me and be like, oh, you didn't even make minimum wage, dude. Well, you know what? I spent the whole year last year doing what I love to do and spending so much time with my family. I would trade 14 grand a year over and over and over every year for that. I almost made 10 grand last year as an independent artist. But that's not our only income. Sarah, my wife, she works a part-time job, and then with her income and then independent artist income all added together, we're able to make it by, feed ourselves, take care of the family. I look at it as a win because about a year and a half ago, I decided to quit my job and go full-time music. I don't regret that decision one bit. I was able to do what I love every single day last year and make money doing it and spend time with my family, which is very important to me. This is a win, you know, and I just wanted to show you guys this transparently because you can make it as an independent artist. Now, there were definitely some sacrifices that need to be made. Like, we don't really go out to eat very much. We don't really spend a lot of money or go on vacations and things like that. We really have to be frugal and budget. We're fine with that. The only thing that really costed a lot of money this year was Christmas. And I know some people will probably watch this and be like, I don't understand how you were able to live. We did have money saved up in the beginning of the year. That brings me to my next point. Now, I'm not recommending that you just quit your job and become an independent artist. Really, it's quite the opposite. I think you need to have a plan and you need to have savings. If I was going to do this all over again from scratch as a new independent artist, I would have at least 6 months of salary saved up and I would have a plan. And the plan would be have at least 6 months of content and material and songs already written, ready to go, ready to post, already in the chamber. So that way, the first 6 months of you going hard at being an independent artist, you know, you could spend about 30 minutes to an hour a day making your posts that you already have ready to go. And then for the rest of the day, you can spend making new content for the remainder of the year. That way, your bills are paid, you already have content to post, and you're working on new content for the end of the year. That's the way I would do it if I was going to do it over again. But I'm very happy with the way that this year turned out. There's definitely some areas where I think we could grow more, we can do more. But really, I think we have 3 areas here that are going to be the focus areas, I would say, which is going to be Patreon, clients, and DistroKid, which is just releasing music every month. Those are our 3 heavy hitters for income, and we need to nurture those. I'm not going to ignore all the other little things that bring in money because you never know how much that stuff will actually help out or grow. Another thing we want to do is actually stick to the YouTube content. Now, like I was explaining in the beginning of the video, we really want to nurture the YouTube community that we have and really bring you guys more content. We're going to continue to release music. Hopefully by the end of next year, we will have doubled our income. So from here on out, we're going to do a podcast every week, and then we're going to have videos on this channel, mainly going to be revolved around music, independent artists, and then our other channel, The Artificials, is just going to be anything that has to do with the band. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to my other channel, The Artificials. I just want to thank you guys again so much for the support. I know that I'm not taking anything for granted. I really, really do appreciate every subscriber, all 540 of you guys as of the recording of this video. Just watching the videos, listening to our music. I didn't make this video to make you guys feel sorry for me or to boast or anything. I just want to help somebody out there that may be on the fence of doing this as a career, because I will say that this is a very risky career. It's a very risky lifestyle. You're not going to have a guaranteed paycheck. You're not going to have a guaranteed outcome. You're always going to be living on the edge. So if you're that type of person that doesn't mind living on the edge in that sense, this may be for you. I don't necessarily like being constantly stressed out, but it is fun. It is the passion that keeps me going. But at the same time, it takes more than passion. It definitely takes a lot of discipline and planning. It definitely takes a lot of business sense too. And that's another thing I could say that will help your journey. Take the time to learn the business aspect of what you're doing. Learn how to strategize, how to discipline yourself to show up and really deliver on the things you say you're going to do. And overall, just have fun. Do what you love to do. I created this channel because I want to help independent musicians in some way or fashion. So if this helps you, then mission accomplished. And by the way, if there's something specific that you guys want to see content-wise, leave me a comment below. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, what kind of topics you'd like me to cover, who you would like to see on the podcast. You know, anything music related, anything that has to do with what I'm doing, just leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe. Also, I'll leave links in the description for everything. And I'm excited to see where things go in 2023. Thank you guys so much for all the support and everything. And I'll talk to you again soon. See you.